Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Underhood Show presented by Mel Hambelton Ford. My name is Phil Nightingale and Josh Prophet. Morning, Josh.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody. And it is the holiday season. Can you believe it, Josh? It's December already.
It is absolutely crazy that we're in the month of December already. And, you know, the other side of that is that it was freaking 70 degrees the other day or today. Well, I don't think today is going to be quite as nice, but
it's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah. And every day that we do that, we're one step closer to spring.
I hear you. I hear you on that, too. So, anyway, welcome to the show, 316-462-3673. Today's a big day. It's the 14th annual of our toy drive, Josh. I'm going back up on the roof, and everybody, thank you for the great weather. I just got a little pullover on. I think I'll be fine sitting up there on the roof till we fill up 5 F-150 full of new toys for the Salvation Army. So please do me a favor and do a lot of people a lot of favors. Jump out and grab a new unwrapped toy. Come out here to the dealership. Santa's going to be here from 11 to 1. Let's fill up these trucks for all these kids at Salvation Army. Let's let everybody have a great Christmas this holiday season. Santa's going to be here. All kinds of things going on here at the store, all kinds of goodies and cakes. So get your kids, come out and see Santa. I think maybe Mrs. Santa is going to be here, and I think even there's going to be one of Santa's helpers is going to be here today.
Oh, very
Josh.
Cool. Yeah. We've got the big old Christmas tree set up here on the showroom floor for a wonderful backdrop as well for a picture. And I know they've got couple different we'll be giving away photos as well. So
yeah, there's going to be all kinds of things going on. So you need to get out here today. It's our 14th annual toy drive of me going up on the roof and getting these toys for these kids and stuff. We just need to help everybody have a great Christmas. So let's jump out here, everybody, and let's get some gifts, a new unwrapped toy, anything for the, even from infants all the way up to 18-year-olds. So let's jump out there. Let's get some toys. Let's help everybody have a great Christmas from that part. And I'll go on as soon as we get done with the show. We can't even talk, Josh. As soon as we get done with the show here, I'll be going up on the roof. And Josh, I've already been teased already. You're going to hide the forklift keys from me. Really appreciate that. So
I didn't say that. So
I think what I'll do is have you throw the keys up to me. So I have them.
So you have them. Gotcha.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Is what I'll do. So anyway, so come on out. We're going to have, like I said, pictures with Santa and Mrs. Santa, and one of his helpers is coming. We're going to have a balloon artist, face painting, cookies, all kinds of things to eat and drink. So grab your kids, grab everybody out, but first stop off and grab up a new unwrapped toy, and let's fill up these 5 F-150s full of toys for these kids at the Salvation Army. And, we appreciate the partnership we have with the Salvation Army and helping those kids over there and helping them out. And Josh, it always amazes when we take those toys over there. There's an outpouring of this community that helps the Salvation Army. It blows me away how many toys and things are over there, but it also blows me away how many kids we need to help.
Would agree with that as well. And I don't know, this time of the year, it's definitely something that tugs on your heartstrings, thinking that there's somebody out there that may not get Christmas, and to be able to make that one less person is always a huge good feeling.
I think it was last year, and Lisa brought this up too. We were delivering those toys over there last year, and a couple of kids were coming out there helping us. And I remember that one kid saying, "Do you think there's anything in here for us?" So it breaks my heart on that kind of thing too. So let's help everyone. Let's jump out there today and get a new unwrapped toy. Bring it out here to Mel Hambelton Ford. We're going to fill up 5 F-150 full of toys for the Salvation Army. 11 to 1, Santa will be here. So everybody, let's help everybody, and let's have a great Christmas and everybody enjoy. And it feels good to give back from that part. So
the other side of that is I'm not sure how you get on the roof. This is how many years?
14
years. And I really can't think of one bad. I mean, it's been cold. I'm not going to say
there's been a couple,
weather,
two, I think is it.
I don't know.
Josh, what I'm going to tell you, what I'm telling everybody about, it's good, clean weather.
It is. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that. So
yeah, there's been a couple winters it's been that way. And I was thinking this morning, Josh, we just come off the Black Friday sale, and we didn't have a lot of time to promote it, but I think everybody knows we're doing the toy drive for over and over, so I'm not worried about that. I thought about it for a minute. I think maybe we got to back it up a week to give some more time to promote it. But you know what? That's just a little colder temperature, so I think we're good on the first Saturday of December. I think we're good with that.
As lucky as you've been, I don't know that I would change it.
I don't want to change it. Anyway, the fire truck's out and running. I seen it yesterday night, Josh. So who's driving that today?
I am going to be driving.
You got your fancy suit on, ready to go?
Fancy suit that's going to get put on as well, and so we'll give out some fire truck rides as well. So that thing is hung in there for quite a while.
Timmy keeps her going, buddy.
We'll break it out for this event, and it's. I was talking with Tim about it last night, and this is a great event for just that. From that side of it. So
So anyway, 11 to 1. Toy drive, Santa, Mrs. Santa, and one of the helpers are going to be here. balloon artists, face painting, cookies, and all kinds of things to drink and stuff. And Josh is going to take you around the parking lot in the fire truck, which it's really cool to run. Does the siren still work?
I think it might be rusted up. So, but it's what is 52? I think 52, 50. It's 50. Yeah, I thought 52, 56, maybe somewhere around.
I don't know. I had 58 in my head.
Did you?
59. I don't know. Somewhere it's in the 50s.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's old enough. It's older than me. How about that?
Yeah. It's seen a day or two. If it could talk, I don't know what it would have to say.
That's probably true too. So anyway, Jeffrey Coates, good morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, this morning. Anyway, one more time, annual toy drive, 11 to 1, 14th annual time. I'm going up on the roof to fill up these 5 F-150s. And yes, Dalton Floyd, 11 to 1 today is our toy drive for the Salvation Army. Get a new unwrapped toy anywhere from infant to 18-year-old, whatever you want to get to bring it out here and stuff. And we'll fill up 5 F-150s and we'll take everything over to the Salvation Army for them.
Got lunch as well.
Oh, yeah, lunch. Yeah. Jordan Whitehead will be here cooking hamburgers and hot dogs. We didn't put that out there too from that part. So come out and enjoy lunch. Just bring a new unwrapped toy, lunch, pictures with Santa and Mrs. Santa and the helpers, face painting, balloon artists, all kinds of fun things going on. It's always a great time for the kids and everything else too. And Josh, I know Josh is going to get a picture with Santa sitting on Santa's lap and stuff too. So I would, but I can't. I'm going to be up on the roof.
Yeah. We'll send him your way.
Send him on up.
We'll bring the keys to the forklift out.
That's probably, we probably should get a picture of Santa up on the roof with me.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. So Dalton, just get a new unwrapped toy. Come out here, bring your kids, whatever you got, or nephews, nieces, whatever it might be. Get a new unwrapped toy, bring it out, throw it in the trucks. There'll be some trucks inside, some trucks outside and stuff too. So be a fun time for everybody to get out here. So anyway, let's get the phones ringing. 316-462-3673. That's the number right here at the front desk. Tell me you're calling in for the radio show. We'll patch you right in here. I don't care what it is. You want to talk about the holidays? You want to talk about anything in the automobile world? Something ailing your car? Whatever it is, and that's all you get for the great price package. And always, Josh, what's in that price package for each and every caller?
So again, we're going to mail it out to you, but it's going to consist of the works, which is an oil change and tire rotation. We use Motorcraft oil and filter products here at Mel Hambelton Ford. While we're performing that, we're also going to complete a multi-point inspection on that vehicle, checking over the brakes, tires, steering, suspension, all the safety-related components. You'll also receive $10 to Mel's Diner, so you can get yourself something to eat and drink while you're here with us at the Big Corner, as well as complete nitrogen for your tires, so you get all the great benefits that nitrogen has to offer. And then you'll receive a BG products package, which is going to consist of a can of MOA or motor oil additive for your engine oil, and then a can of CF5 for your fuel system, getting that vehicle geared up and ready to go for that next 5,000 miles of driving. So.
All right, 316-462-3673. Anyway, Josh, just shift gears a little bit. We've got some new and exciting stuff happening here at the store. Of course, you and I and Nick and Lisa are headed Sunday to Hoosier. We're going up there for the annual Hoosier dealer meetings or distributor meetings. It's going to be fun to get back up there and see all the other distributors and stuff, but also see what's on the new horizon for Hoosier and see what we've got going on with the tire supplies and what things they've got there to offer us and tell us what's going to happen for next year. Excited for next year. I think it's the tire shortage is still going to be there. I think it's going to be slim and tight on that side of the situation, but at least we'll get a game plan of how we're going to handle it, what we're going to do, and make that happen from that part. And then we head into PRI, which is the Performance Racing Industry. It's a big show. It goes on from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're going to have a booth in there. We're taking up our drag Mustang and showing off that for that part. Nick will be there showing off the drag stuff, the dirt stuff. And then also Big Corner Creative is going to be wrapping our Mustang.
Yeah.
We already kind of started it and everything else too. So show off that kind of thing. And a big time, and then Josh is going to be flying everybody back and forth. You're going to get more hours in that plane, Josh, and you're going to sleep back at this week.
Got a couple of trips back and forth for sure, but that's okay. We got to make it happen. So
I think by the time you get done, you can just hit autopilot and go do it. Eyes
and
closed.
It'll do it, right?
Many times you're going to fly everybody back and forth and getting everybody to the show and stuff. So excited for the Hoosier meetings, excited for PRI. So if you're going to PRI, come by and see us at the booth. We're going to have a lot of exciting things there for you too. We're going to have a contest with our simulator, on our race simulator. We're also going to have a contest with the drag tree. And Josh, I think you and I need to have a little contest each other.
Yeah, I think so too. So we've done that actually at the track a couple times, and it's one of us always red lights. I don't know.
One of us a little anxious, right?
For sure. So it's that I don't want to be second.
Yeah, I get it.
Feeling, I guess.
Or that movie you always tease me about. Second place, the first loser. something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so anyway, as we're at PRI, we'll have some exciting stuff to announce there too as we go through the show. But what I want to talk to everybody about today is for you racers out there. How's this work? Is that going to?
Yeah,
Hey, look
so
at that!
Might, yeah, be a little close. Got it.
Let's get it around here. Everybody can see that. It's our rewards program for Mel Hambelton Ford Racing. Basically, what that is we have Ford Pass rewards, and everything you spend in our service department, you get 5% put back on your in an account for you to spend at a later time. And you can use it the next visit. You can bank it up for when you need a bigger repairs or whatever it might be. But when someone comes buys a race part, we have nothing for that program. So that's why we decided to run this program. There's a few things I don't like about the program, which I'll talk about that here in a minute. But anyway, so as you racers come in, you just need to say, hey, we're going to start talking to you about it. Get this card, get it set up. And if you lose the card, no big deal. We're still going to have it online. But the thing we do have to have the card to put points on it.
Gotcha.
That's what I don't like about it. But that's the only way we can do it. We try to figure out a way to get it done automatically, but it doesn't work that way with this program. This card also looks very close to our promotions card. If you got a $25 or $50 gift card, it's through the same company and everything. But this does say rewards program down at the very bottom of the card there for you. So you can see that there on the screen from that part. So racers, as you come in, it's 5% of everything you buy. I don't care if it's a Hoosier tire, a dirt track tire, a drag tire. I don't care if it's race fuel. I don't care whatever part you're buying for your race card. We just put this card in there, stick it in there. So if you spend $100, you got $5 put in that card. We can monitor if you lose the card or whatever. We can do that and get another card and move it on there. But we do have to have the card to put the money in it because we have to actually plug it in the credit card machine and get you going. So racers, here's another way for you to save more money. And I know as tight as we all are on racing and our budgets we do and everything else too, to help with that. So the other thing is racers, we are putting in a fuel station here at Mel Hambelton Ford. We're going to have bulk fuel. So we'll be able to save you money there on that thing. So if you don't want to buy that 55-gallon barrel of fuel or from that party you hate carrying around, bring your own fuel barrels in or your fuel jugs as you have or whatever. And guess what? You're going to get the rewards card and you're going to get 5% off your fuel too. So anyway, ways to save you racers, save you lots of money from that part. And if you want to do it online or whatever, we're going to set up a way to do that. We'll be able to take your card and actually take this number and have a way to do that if you do your online purchases too. It'll be a little different for us to do it on the online purchases, but we will take care of that too. So racers, you come in, ask about a rewards program. Love to help you with that and get you going. Anyway, good morning, Michael and Lisa Post. Thanks for watching as usual. Every Saturday you're on here with us, so appreciate you watching and listening. 316-462-3673. Hey, let's get some phones ringing. Love to give away some prize packages and maybe even a free diagnostic. Who knows?
Yeah, I've got we did that the last couple of weeks. I think gave a couple of those diagnostics away. Just if something's not acting right or you want to talk about how something works or new product or, whatever it is, automotive, let's talk. So we got a fleet of Broncos in the other day. That was very exciting, to see those things moving.
Yeah, we got a couple of Sasquatch packages in the soft tops, and we got a Badlands in with a hard top. Badlands did not have the Sasquatch package on it, but a very cool looking Badlands. I didn't realize the black wheels. They put the General Grappler tires on this one.
That, yeah.
And very cool for that. A great customer of ours that's taking care of that one. And of course, these two guys that are getting these today, the other two Broncos are leaving today. I'm not sure when the Badlands is actually going to leave yet from that part. So exciting for the Broncos showing up. The order bank is open for the full-size Bronco. So if you're wanting to order a new Bronco, come in and sit down with us. The great question, though, is what's the time frame? I don't know. This is the most difficult time I've ever seen in the new car industry of these chip situations. And it's crazy as we think we're coming out of the woodwork with chips, and all of a sudden we slow back down again, and it's up and down and everything else. And the supply chain thing we're fighting is crazy. I don't know how long of a time frame we're going to get before we get out of this. I don't know what you want to call it, backlog or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Josh.
I'd say backlog would be a good terminology for it. But what I will say, it does seem like things are starting to flow as far as getting transports in. It seems they're coming on a more regular basis or more consistent basis, and then we're getting, quantity wise when they drop, they're not just showing up and dropping one vehicle, or we're typically getting, quite a few out of it, which is definitely good for sure.
Yeah, it was. It's a transport would show up and there'd be one car on it. There'd be a whole full load and we'd get one.
Yeah.
But you're right now we're getting 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s coming off the truck, which is fine, which is good. But the thing is, we are pre-selling so many of these things and stuff too. So when those 2 or 3 show up, 2 or 3 of them are sold already off on the truck and everything else too. So
I think you texted Russ the other day about lightning training. Was that correct, or what's?
Well, I texted him to find out.
Back, or
yeah, it's up in the area. We still don't know. All they can tell us is that the order bank for the Lightning, which let's talk about that in a minute. It's a 100% electric F-150 called the Lightning. I'm excited for the truck. I'm not excited about the electric. I don't like the fact that internal combustion engines are going to start falling away. I love the sound of the V8s and all that stuff, but also get the emissions part. But also, we're going to go into a different transition. I mean, this F-150 Lightning has got, I don't remember the exact numbers on it, but I think it's 700 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, that's that's up there in the diesel range.
Yep.
But the difference is the diesel's got to ramp up that turbo and get going. With these electric vehicles, the torque is instantly there from that part. So it's going to be fun and exciting to see that. But I'm being told that the order bank to order them is going to open up very soon. We've got a ton of reservations in there. So if you want to get in line for a Lightning, you need to get a reservation. I don't know how many trucks we're going to get for the first year from that part. But and then they're telling us spring. What spring means.
Yeah.
I don't know which spring of what is what they're telling us when we can get in there too. So,
well, we're getting spring-like temperatures right now. Does that count?
I wish it did.
Yeah. You talked about it, the sound of it, or just the noise of the engine from that side of it. And I think that's definitely going to be one weird thing that I'm going to have to overcome. But then the other is just popping that front hood and there being a storage compartment there. I think that's going to be
frunk.
So that's going to be take a little bit to get used to for that too. So
anyway, hey, good morning, Ronnie Smith. Good morning, Julie Petty Arnold. Guys already tuning in with us more. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cough in my throat for some reason. I don't know, Josh. But anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in and watching this morning and everything else too. So anyway, this phone's ringing, 316-462-3673. Love to take your questions, anything in the automobile world, anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, whatever it might be. Ronnie, you're in the business. Call us up with something. Tell us something happened to you this week while you're working on cars, and maybe help our listeners get better or know and understanding their cars and stuff too, Ronnie. So get in here and call us up, Ronnie. Tell us something you had this week and everything else too. So 316-462-3673.
I keep going back to this just because of how many situations that I get involved in that where simple maintenance would have prolonged an issue or lessened the expense of an overall repair, or in a lot of cases made it to where a customer would not even have to have had a repair. And I just keep going back to preventative maintenance is key. And, in this day and age, these vehicles, they run so well, they're very fuel efficient. You just don't think of checking it over, looking it over. I mean, that's the last thing from anybody's mind. And then you look up and it's like, oh crap, I'm 2,000 miles overdue for an oil change or something like that.
Yep.
And the complexity of these vehicles and what it takes to do something. I was talking with an individual, the other day, and what seemed like a pretty simple thing to the consumer was, well, I have this light on and, I want it off.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of consumers don't realize sometimes the struggles that, these guys as technicians go through in order to figure something out. It's not just a matter of plugging in a machine and reading a code and going and replacing that part. The diagnostic sides of things has gotten a lot better from years ago. But it's never going to get to that point where you're just going to be able to, to plug in a code reader and say, okay, hey, this is what you need to do to fix that vehicle. There's
no way.
There's way the way these vehicles intercommunicate and talk to each other, and all the different modules and all the different systems rely on other systems to operate. The complexity of these things, and it's not getting easier either on the complexity side of it. It's getting, more and more difficult for sure. And just the amount of training that these guys have to go through to do what they do is incredible for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about training for a minute. I know we got a whole section, I guess is what you want to call it, of electrification training.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any training started yet on the Lightning? Has that started yet, or is that?
So it's more specific to just fully electric, not
just
not
the
so much the
Lightning?
Lightning.
I got you.
From that side of things. So, but a lot of that stuff I think will transfer, much like gas engines does, as far as different types of vehicle. They will come up with Lightning specific training, but as far as just the electric motors and repairing battery cells and stuff like that, I mean, we're talking the whole underside of the car is going to be a battery on the Mach-E's and stuff like that. So it's and the trucks are going to be the exact same way. So, but they'll actually be able to go in and remove the underside of the car and put individual cells into a battery and stuff like that. So very exciting, on this electrification side of things. That definitely does not make the need for a technician go away. In fact, in my mind, it only makes them, more valuable because it's going to make these things more unique and more specific as far as the needs of somebody's diagnostic skills or abilities from that side of it. So, it's and then you've got so much other things that is still in common with regular routine maintenance, such as tires and the steering and suspension and the brakes on that side of things. So, you're very excited for the electrification side of things.
Anyway, we got a caller coming through, I think, right, Josh?
Yeah. We'll get him patched through here and see what's
going on here for real quick. Maybe he had on a cell phone and got hung up or something too.
Here we go.
Got him.
Richard, you're on live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Yes, I've got a kind of a technical question, and I have a older Chevrolet pickup. I think it has the fuel pump in the tank. And what I was going to do was drop a older 350 in there that has a mechanical pump on the side of it. And I was wanting to know, if I did that, would I have to take the electric pump out of the tank so that I got like an unimpeded fuel flow, or would that be required? If I use my mechanical pump on the side of the 350, would it still get enough flow, or would I have to take that the other one out of the tank?
Yeah, Richard, that's a great question. And there's, I guess, a lot of different ways that you can do that. As far as the pump that's in the tank, working just right out of the gate, I would say the odds of that are probably pretty slim. One thing that, we would need to look at is if you're, do you know what you're using as far as for a fuel system on the vehicle itself? Are you just putting carburetor on it, or what are you doing there?
Yeah, I was just going to use the mechanical fuel pump on the side of the engine and go back to regular carburation.
Yeah. So the pump that's in the tank will actually pump way too much pressure for what that carburetor needs. And so there's a couple different ways that you can do that. They do make like inline pumps for vehicles that are electric. You can use the mechanical pump from that side of things too. If you were using the mechanical pump, then you would just make sure that there's no restriction in that line, and it will draw the fuel and do what it needs to do to get fuel to that carburetor as well. And then, like I said, depending upon, maybe you already have the pump or the mechanical pumps on the engine, but there are electric pumps out there that you can use instead of the mechanical one as well. But you just need to make sure that electric pump is producing the right amount of pressure for that carburetor.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking of, Josh, too, is you're going to have to take the electric fuel pump out of the tank to get it to flow.
Yeah.
You're going to have to change the sending unit in the tank. But then again, I'm kind of, what about Josh, if he took and used the pump in the tank, but then put a regulator in line?
So you could do that, but then you would need to return whatever excess fuel is, because as it is now, I don't know exactly what year it is, but there's a pressure regulator in the line currently, and basically it will end up allowing that pump to return whatever fuel is not used or at the set pressure from that side. So you would need to incorporate that before before you did before that went to that mechanical fuel pump, I believe.
You know what let's do here? I got an
Okay,
idea.
yeah.
I got another idea here. When we get off the show, Nick Roberts, he's in charge of our drag side of racing. I'm going to see what Aeromotive might have for us, a simple fix for you. They might have something already. Aeromotive is one of our fuel suppliers that does all that stuff. Let's get with Nick after the show and call you, Richard. I bet money that Aeromotive has got a quick, easy fix for this particular
for your specific application.
I just sat here thinking about that. And I bet we've got an easy fix that they've got either something to put in the tank, or they got a regulator, or they got a fuel pump, or they got something that's a simple fix for you for what you're doing from that part. So why don't we do that? We'll get off the show. We'll talk to Nick Roberts, who's in our drag side of racing. We'll get with Aeromotive. We'll call you after the show and tell you what they've got, because I guarantee you they've got something.
Application.
Because you're not the first person that's doing this situation.
Yeah, typically what you see is people kind of going the other way. What has you going? What has you going this way? As far as they typically go from a mechanical fuel pump to an electric pump for fuel injection. So just something you're restoring or rebuilding, or what do you got going on?
That's just all what I got. That's just what I have to work with.
Gotcha.
350. I was thinking about more of just like reliability. I've heard of electric pumps going out, and then you got to drop a tank and then get the pump out of there and all that. I was just going for reliability, just use the mechanical fuel pump.
Gotcha. For what was available. Understand.
Yeah, so why don't we do that? We'll get with Nick after the show, and then we'll call you after the show, Richard, and give you some ideas on what Aeromotive might have available for a regulator or a pump or something that will make your situation very easy, okay?
All right, sir. Thank you.
Richard, thanks for the call. All right, 316-462-3673. Hey, let's get the phones ringing, and I just see Goose Lizzie just said good morning from Oklahoma. Hey, Goose, love to talk to you. Been a busy week. I know we said we'd call and talk and everything else too, but why don't you give us a call on the show? Let's talk about what's happening with you and it's going on out here in Wichita. 316-462-3673. Goose, just give us a shout. That's the main number in the line to the dealership. Call us up there and tell them you want to get passed through the radio show, and we'll talk about what's going on. But it's just been a busy, crazy week around here. We just got done doing Black Friday. Well, we're getting ready to go to Hoosier tire distributor meetings, and we're getting ready to head to PRI next week, and just ran out of time, Goose. So we'd love to talk to you. This would be a great time to jump on the phone here and tell us what's happening and all that kind of stuff too. So Goose, 316-462-3673. Anyway, Josh, getting ready for the toy drive today. It's fun and exciting. We just got done with Black Friday, which is fun. We got so much going on. It's crazy.
It seems like you get to about October, we do kind of a Halloween event, and then after that, you get like a little bit of a breather after that, and man, it
Game
is
on.
just bam, February.
Yeah.
You know?
And then bam, February, then it's our race open
that's
house.
When we do the open house, and then it seems like, man, once you get into even May, then summer kicks off, and it is just one thing after the other. So, yeah, I don't know what makes it go so fast.
I don't either. All right, 316-462-3673. Love to hear from you. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries, anything in the automobile world. Love to talk to you. How about a trivia question? Got one?
I was thinking about that.
How about an easy one, Josh? The last one I remember you gave was real tough.
Well, no. I gave some. I had some really good trivia questions while you were gone. I was proud of them, and then now I can't think of anything. So, but let's see what. Gotta have something. Let's see.
I got one.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a pretty easy one.
Okay.
The toy drive today.
Yeah.
Who are we donating the toys to? 316-462-3673. Tell us who. That's an easy phone call to get the price.
I was going easier than that.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Well, what's yours? Let's throw two of them out there.
I was going to say, who's going on the roof until we get my trucks filled up? And we got the trucks all sitting out here ready to go. But bringing a new unwrapped toy out and donate that for about gave yours away. Making it way easier. So
yeah, exactly. Anyway, 316-462-3673. Toy drive today, 11-1. Santa's going to be here. Santa and Mrs. Santa, one of his helpers, going to be here. Face painting, balloon artist, cookies, candy. Jordan Whitehead's going to be cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. Yep. Brandon's going to be doing the French fries.
Yeah, got French fries.
So let's get the phones ringing. Who are we donating the toys to? That's all you got to do is call and say who it is, and you're going to win a great prize package valued over $130 for each and every caller. No, I spit that out just wrong. $130 for the first one to call in. Who are we donating the toys to for the toy drive today? 316-462-3673. Anyway,
So before we talked about that, we were talking about, you know, training and going into this electrification side of things, and you know, there is even the basis of systems. You know, let's take brakes for example. We're introducing electricity into those, you know, as far as electronic parking brakes and the ABS side of things, and there's so much advancements in the electronic side of stuff. I mean, I can remember years ago working on stuff. It had direct power and ground, and then we went to basically a VREF circuit that electronically powered all the sensors, but was at a lower voltage than 12 volts. First, we went from 12 volts to 7 volts, and then 7 volts to 5 volts, and but just the advancements in electronics in these vehicles is crazy. But with each advancement, they're so much safer. They communicate so much faster. If you look at communication lines that they used years ago, we're talking maybe one strand of wire. Now we're talking 3 or 4, and you got a high voltage communication, a low voltage communication. It's just absolutely crazy the amount of electronics that they shove in these vehicles.
Yeah, we always talk about that, Josh, too, is if we could set up a computer screen big enough and monitor everything that's going on in that car as you're just normal driving down the road, it would blow you away on what's going on. Blow you away.
I don't know, is it, there's definitely not just a base computer that's fast enough to be able to keep up with it for sure. It would.
Yeah, here's a comment I'll put up there too, and Greg Murray puts this comment up there too, and he's very true. Electric power steering has come a long way to much better feel than it used to be. And it is, Greg. It blows me away of all the, I remember, was it 18 10-speed transmission come out in the F-150?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
18.
Yep.
So it went from 17 18. That transmission was unbelievably different. And then each year, as these trucks just keep getting better and better, and then we went from 20, which I thought their trucks couldn't get any better, and they jumped into this 21. And just the advancements, you talk about the electric power steering, and you're right, they've done a great job there. The next thing is the adaptive cruise. Now they've got it reading the signs out there, and you can set it how much you want to go over and under and slowing it down and back and forth. I know a lot of people complain about the auto shut off at stop signs. That is so, you can't even feel it anymore in the 21 truck. You really can't tell it's shut off or starts or anything else like that. And now they're shutting these things off as you're coasting, so it's even saving more fuel again. As soon as you're letting off the accelerator and you got your foot on the brake, the motor's shut off and everything else. And it is right, Greg. You're exactly correct. There are so many new advancements and so many things that are coming out that they just keep getting better and better and better. And it's just like you talked earlier in the show, Josh, and we used to fill our tanks up every 200 miles and do so much maintenance in 200 miles. Now we're going 5,000, not even no popping the hoods.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah. And it's used to be, it's like all of a sudden I need to run I'm going to run to Kansas City. You just get in your car and go. You go stop by the gas station, fill the tank up, and off you go. You don't even think about checking your air tires. You don't think about checking your oil or anything like that. Heck, back with my dad, we had a set of jumper cables, a quart of oil, a quart of antifreeze. We had a tool kit. We had electrical tape and everything else in the back in case the thing broke down the road. We could fix it and keep going. Today, we don't even worry about it from that part. So,
the other thing I was talking about the other day is manual transmissions. Got the opportunity to interview a couple of different people for some positions of just moving cars around, and it's amazing the number of people that don't know how to drive a manual transmission or even really know what a manual transmission is from that side of things. So it's just something that you don't see that many of. And also, I mean, these vehicles are so much more fuel efficient, and then the performance wise, years ago always was kind of a benefit to have a manual transmission for performance, but now they've got these automatics down to where they do a phenomenal job of shifting and everything like that, and you just don't lose the performance, and that's definitely the way to go.
Yep, agree. Okay, we got a phone call coming up. Josh getting passed in here too, and excited to talk to this gentleman real quick. And we did a little Facebook Messenger back and forth earlier this week, but again, just kind of crazy on the amount of hours we spend here at the store, Josh, and things going on and keeping busy and stuff, coming off Black Friday and getting ready for PRI and the Hoosier meetings and now at the toy drive and everything else too. So excited to talk to Goose here in just a second. And good morning, Goose. You're live with Under the Hood. How are you, buddy?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Well, really good. Hey, I know it was me texting you back and forth on Facebook, and I wanted to get on the phone with you and Lisa and I together, and we just never got any. We've been running so hard here at the store and everything else with everything we got going on. So excited for some new stuff here.
Yeah,
so.
it's the holidays. It's busy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad you caught the radio show. I'm glad you called in. So you got any exciting news for us yet or anything, buddy?
Well, obviously, we have obtained a contract for the facility there, and we are right now just putting a whole slew of things together. We're looking into, right now, we're getting some bids in for some concrete barriers down the side of both sides of the track, all the way down to 1,320 feet of it.
Beautiful.
So, we just want to let everybody know that we're just trying to keep the Wichita family together in the track and just get the thing rolling, keep it going.
Anyway, everybody who's just tuned in, we're talking about Kansas International Dragway, and Goose is going to be the new leaseor out there. And so, Goose, are you going to keep the name still Kansas International Dragway, or are you going to change the name up, or what are you thinking there?
We don't want to change anything. We want to just move forward and work with everybody that's been local and loyal patrons of the track, and just add a little bit more to it. I know one thing for sure: our hours of operation are going to be probably double to triple what it used to be. So we're going to have the track open in quite a bit more.
Awesome.
We've just got a lot of synergy going on right now in meetings. Now that we've got past the signatures, now we've got to put a lot together, and hopefully that everybody will enjoy what we're doing. And we're right now got our marketing director that set up an additional Facebook until we take control of things, and getting a lot of ideas. A lot of cool people have been jumping on there and sharing a lot of their experiences and the do's and the don'ts they don't want, and this and that. We're going to try to comply and work with everybody so that we can get a win-win for the whole community.
Well, that sounds good, Goose. We're excited for you to come on board. We're excited to see what Mel Hambelton Ford Racing can do to help support you. We're a big fan of drag racing. We have a lot of drag race customers here too, and we had a great partnership with the previous guys and everything else too. We want to continue that also with you. We want to see what we can do to build that out there. We had a great event here this year with the police department, and it turned out huge. So I hope we can intertwine that in with your schedule again and do that again. The Wichita Police Department was very receptive and had a great time out there. We would love to build onto that and make it even huger again next year.
Yeah, it was something that was really kind of put together pretty quick, and I think with some more advanced notice, there was so many police departments, I think, that wanted to be involved in it, but because of the short notice, scheduling wise, couldn't be. So I think that's something that we could definitely grow upon pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's right up our alley. We're a big donor to our local first responder down here in Oklahoma. Of course, it sounds like we're a long ways away, but we're only 2 hours and 38 minutes to the track, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's good, Goose.
And we have local business up there, so we're back and forth. It's not like we're strangers to the place.
Yeah, not at all. Well, Goose, we need to get together, and like I said, I know on Facebook I told you I was going to call you, but Lisa's going all different directions. We're trying to get ready to go to Hoosier distributor meetings, and then we're on the PRI. We just got done with Black Friday. Lisa had an event this week for all the ladies here in the dealership and stuff, and her and I never really got connected. We wanted to get together with you together on the phone, so it looks like next week's going to be even worse with PRI and everything else going on, but we need to get together sooner than later. So
you bet.
Know what we can do to help you, support you, and this town loves drag racing, okay? and the surrounding communities around here too. Love
I
it too.
think we all do out here in the Midwest.
There you go. But we'd love to work. We want to work with you. We want to help you. We had the rewards banquet here 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And had about 200 of the racers here in the side of the dealership for all their awards and stuff too. So I hope we can continue that with you and do the awards banquet again. So we'd love to talk to you about that and build upon that too. And who knows, maybe we'll go out so big we got to take it to another venue or something from that part, Goose. So
there you go. Well, very good, very good. Well, we are very blessed and excited to be able to move forward and join everybody in the community and make this a big win-win.
Well, I love that, Goose, and so do we. We want to make it a big win for everybody too, and stuff from that part. So after we get back from PRI, let's get together and let's get something happen and get a plan of attack together where we can make this a huge deal for everybody. Okay.
So I got a question for you.
Got it, buddy.
Go
ahead.
What got you into drag racing?
I think my dad about 55 years ago.
Yeah, so he did it as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, very good, very good. So once you started,
and I actually, to be honest with you, and I got a big shout out to all your bikers out there. I started off on drag bikes, so I'm a big fan of drag bikes.
All right, cool.
Very good, very good.
Well, there's some good drag bikes out there too. I know that too from that part because there was a great showing of those guys at the awards banquet. There's always a great showing for those guys out there too. So, and Goose, I will tell you, I'm a big drag race fan too. My son, as he grew up, I tried to push him into drag racing, but now I'm big into that dirt track because that's what he loves so much. And I even put him out here last year on the drag strip trying to get him to change his mind, and he can't get past it. He's got to go turn left. Okay.
Well, hey, the one thing to be said about him, he's got that HP in his blood.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. I don't know where he got it from, but he's got it somewhere. No, it's kidding. All right, Goose, let's get together this following week. Yeah,
we'll talk to y'all soon.
Goose, thanks for calling. I really appreciate it, and we'll make things happen, buddy. Okay.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Anyway, talking to Goose Lizzie from the new Lisa Orr at Kansas International Dragway. Excited for that. And excited if he's finally got something put together there. We can go out and build upon Kansas International Dragway. Real appreciate Dave and JR, what they've done in the past 3 years out there and stuff too. And wish those guys well from that part, but just excited for Goose to see what he can do and what we can do to help keep supporting the drag race in this community and everything else too. So good to hear from Goose. And like I said, I wanted to get him on the phone this week, Josh, but Lisa and I just never connected together where we could sit down and do it. We had, like I said, coming off Black Friday, coming off Lisa had that ladies event here. What was that, Thursday night?
Just one thing after the other there.
And then getting you in the airplane. We're going to be able to fly that thing Sunday.
I think we can make this happen.
Make that happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, got another caller coming on the phone, so we'll get him patched in here shortly and make that happen. So excited for Goose and his team to come to Wichita and see what happens at Kansas International Dragway. Going to be fun. And caller coming in, Josh?
Yeah, getting them patched through now, so we'll get them set
right.
up and ready to go. That that event we had out there with the Race the Police, that was a really cool, and I think everybody was received very well, both by the public and the Wichita Police Department. And like I said, there was a lot of departments that I know that we tried contacting that were interested in, but it was just real short notice and wasn't able to get them in there. So
I'm with you, Josh. I called several of my buddies that I've got on police departments and things that I know, and that's the same thing. They said, hey, just sorry to let you know. But what really happened there was being a first-time event and getting the Wichita Police Department to sign off, and it took a lot of red tape and everything to get to the political side of that thing. But once it got taken care of, it just took off, and I can't wait for this year we can plan it and really have a big time with it and invite all the communities around us to come into that drag racing event. What that's going to do, what's going to be huge.
Yep. From
that part. Who knows? We might turn it into a two-day event once we get going.
And then we're drawing names, and the officers are with us, and it doesn't. When we were drawing them, it was just the name, so not what they're racing, none of that. And then everybody was anxious when you call whoever won and say, hey, what you won, and then get going in the conversation. Then the question always, well, what are you driving? They wanted to know what they were up against. For sure. And then once they figured out what they were up against, then they were all pointing fingers at who got to go race them. So from that side, but yeah, I think we got a call
coming through maybe.
See what's going on there.
Maybe there's just a lot of phone calls coming in front
Might
desk
be,
asking about the toy
yeah.
drive today. I bet what's happening, Josh, taking everything else in that part too. So
it's right after this. You're on the roof, right?
Going right on the roof, right up back if you get done here on the phone call, get up there and let's get some new unwrapped toys for the Salvation Army. No one ever called in about our trivia question. Maybe it's too easy.
Well, maybe that's what this person's after.
Oh, maybe might be. Who knows?
I forgot we even had it out there. What was the trivia question?
Who are we donating the toys to for the toy drive? I already spit it out, just throwing it out there. Anyway, 11-1, Santa and Mrs. Santa and one of the oldest helpers will be here. Face painting balloon artist Jordan Whitehead will be cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. Brandon's going to have the fryer fried up with French fries. All kinds of cooks and candy will be going on too. So let's get them out here. 11-1, 14th annual toy drive here at Mel Hambelton Ford. Going up on the roof till we fill 5 F-150s up, and we got a caller. Go ahead.
Ruth, you're on live with Under the Hood. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. Yay!
Are you with us? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. Is the answer Salvation Army?
Ding, 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 ding. You got it. Good
Well,
job,
there you
Ruth.
go.
Yes, that is who we're donating the toys to today. Yes, yay. Good for you. Congratulations. You get the great price package. But yes, the Salvation Army is who we're donating the toys to. And so please spread the word. Do whatever you can. If you want to grab a new unwrapped toy and bring it out here, Ruth, and we'll have to, you don't even have to come in really, because we got guys out front, or if you want to come in and see Santa, or you got somebody who wants to take a picture with Santa, hamburgers and hot dogs, all kinds of good things going on here today from 11-1. So thanks for calling in, and thanks for winning the prize package for your car. So that's great. But spread the word for us, Ruth, and help us run this toy drive if you would.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a great day, Ruth.
Yeah.
All right, 316-462-3673. Anything ailing your car, tires, brakes, batteries? Just got a few minutes left on the show before we get myself back up on the roof. And I don't know, Josh, I got a little pullover on. Might take it off. Might be a little hot up there today. I don't think I need gloves today, Josh.
So I was looking at the weather. I don't know. You might need to get your palm tree actually and take it up there with you. Your palm tree and your lawn chair. And
yeah, I get a lot of teasing about that too. How it's going to be cold, all that kind of stuff. And here it's not. Like I said, it's just called good, clean.
I don't know that I'd be bragging too much about all of that. There ain't nothing's going to happen this year, but Santa
get
will
busted.
remember next year.
Little karma going to be a bad dude for next year, right? That's
Yep.
okay. That's all right. It's good for the kids. It's good for the Salvation Army. So whatever we need to do to help out would be really great. Mr. Sheridan, I got the Super Soaker ready to cool you off up there. Okay, bring it on, buddy.
There was a conversation about that.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
really
remember
nice.
that,
That's
so.
really nice.
And it's so on the north side of the dealership, there's not a whole lot of sun up there, and then if the wind blows just the right way, it can get cool pretty quick. But I think you'll be fine today.
Yeah, I will tell you. I don't know. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, when I was up there, and it was a cold December day, and the wind was blowing to the back, but it switched to coming blowing right in my face, and it started about noon. And that was a rough 2 hours, let me tell you. But it was all right. I did it. I
Hung
stuck
in
it
there
out and made it happen for the kids. That's what it's all about, and everything else too. So please, 11-1 toy drive here at Mel Hambelton Ford. Get a new unwrapped toy. Come by, get your picture with Santa. Enjoy a hamburger, hot dog, all kinds of cooks and candies and stuff going on. If you want to just swing by, we got trucks out front too. You can throw them in there and just drive right on out. Whatever you might want to do there too. But let's help these kids at Salvation Army. And like I said, last year we dropped those toys off, and those kids were helping us unload the toys. I still remember that one kid sitting there saying, "Do you think there's anything in here for us?" Breaks my heart for that situation. So let's help those kids at Salvation Army. Let's help them have a great Christmas like all of us are going to have from that port. So get a new unwrapped toy. Buzz right here to 119th and West Kellogg. See Santa and Mrs. Santa and the helpers, and have some fun with that too. So
check out the new Bronco. We've got a couple of those from last night.
By 11 o'clock, 2 of them are going to be gone.
Yeah, there's a couple more still out there. How about the last courtesy Bronco? What's
it's setting in Kansas City.
Is it?
It's in Kansas City, and I was hoping when they said the Broncos are showing up, it was going to be on there. And that our last courtesy transportation one is a 2-door Cyber Orange manual transmission. So hopefully that'll be here shortly and soon, and everything else too from that part. So anyway, Josh, I think about ready to recap up here and everything else too. As Anything else happen in the service department or anything at all?
You know, we've got a special going on to the end of this month on tires with some rebates as well. So if you're looking for a set of tires or need some tires before the weather changes, definitely come see us about that. But low price tire guarantee. We've got 17 different manufacturers that we can choose from. I looked up one set of tires for an individual the other day, and I literally had 90 different options that we could have put on that car. And so to have that is is huge in just ensuring that when a customer leaves with a set of tires that they purchase, that it's really the right tires for the vehicle, the right tires for the application, the right tires for the customer's needs. So it is definitely something that I think we shine on for sure. So but if you need tires, now's the time to be doing that and take advantage of the rebates they have. There's up to $70 mail-in rebate, or you can almost double that by putting it back with your Ford Pass rewards. It gives you up to $150 back on the Ford Pass rewards for a set of 4 tires. So definitely, if you need some tires, now's the time to be doing that. The other thing is, much like the rewards program card that we have here, we've got some gift cards. If you've got that person that's hard to shop for and needing a great Christmas idea, car maintenance or maintenance is something that somebody always needs from that side. And so we've got some gift cards that would allow you to do that. They could spend it in the MH Ford Racing side of things, or in our parts department. The other side of it is an accessory on a vehicle is a great Christmas idea, whether it's window tint or bug shields or wheels and tires. I mean, there's a tons of different things that a person could do to customize it and make them their own. And if you don't know what that is, that's where that gift card comes in. So
there you go. Very handy, very easy and stuff too. So racers, don't forget about our 5% rewards card for anything you buy in your race store. So, you come in and buy that gift card, they're going to get points for that too. From that part. So just remember that, racers, we got our 5% gift card there for you for everything you spend in our parts department. You get 5% put on this card to use it next time, or bank it up to where you want to use it all together, whatever it might be. But get your rewards card. Let's get fired up and have fun with that. Everybody come see us at PRI. We're going to have a great booth there. Going to have the drag Mustang there that's already got the turbo on and stuff. Who drove it in the trailer last night, Josh? Did you
I put it, I loaded
Did you
it
burn
in
any
the trailer.
rubber?
I did not. So we put brand new tires on it. Yesterday, and I went down and picked it up at Big Corner Creative, and I brought it up here or over here, and you don't know how bad it was, but I made it all the way and never once got on it. So the other thing is, this car is going to make it to PRI.
I got a gun in my drawer,
Yeah.
Josh. I should shoot you for that.
Yeah, Al, I know, but my luck, the one time that it really mattered, trying to get that thing to PRI or something. Now, when we get back and it gets unloaded,
we're gonna go.
Game on. But
Game
until
on.
then, I was making sure that it got in the trailer and that everything was good. But I tell you, it sounded good, it rode good, it drove good.
Yeah.
Very
we're not
excited
done
for
with
that.
the tune yet.
Yeah,
We're still working hard on the tune and stuff. We've got it drivable right now is where it's at. So now the tuning will come in more play as we get going with that car. Can't get excited enough to get that thing down the drag strip.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little while before we can do that part too. But anyway, headed off to the Hoosier Shriver meeting, so we'll have some exciting stuff to talk about that too. Then headed to PRI. Next Saturday, Josh and I will be doing the show live from PRI.
Yep.
I hope the internet connection is good inside PR. If not, we might be sitting in the hotel room doing the show from there, Josh, or in the lobby there or somewhere. We'll see where we can get the show done. But we'll be live from PRI in Indianapolis next Saturday, so tune in there for that. Also, come see us at PR. If you're going to be at the PRI show, come by our booth. We're going to have lots of exciting things there, too. We're going to have a drag simulator for the tree.
Yep.
We're going to have a contest each and every day for who can get the fastest quick time on that and have a gift card for that. And then we're
also
going to
have the simulator for the dirt track.
Dirt track simulator set up there, too. We'll have a contest each and every day who gets the fastest lap time around there to give some gift cards away. Lots of stuff in our booth, so come by and see that and get set up on the rewards program, or come in the store today or next week, whatever. Get your rewards card, racers, so you can start earning your 5% on everything you purchase through Mel Hambelton Ford Racing. That part. So anyway, everybody come out here. Let's see Santa 11 to 1. Mrs. Santa will be here, one of the helpers, bring a new unwrapped toy for the Salvation Army to help those kids have a great Christmas. Come enjoy a hamburger hot dog cooked by Jordan Whitehead and his crew. Face painting, balloon artist, cookies, candies, drinks, all kinds of stuff to have fun with here. It's always an exciting time. I'll be up on the roof until we fill those F-150s. And who knows, Josh might be down by 12:30. Who knows?
Well, if we can find the forklift keys.
Well, here we go again with that. So, but anyway, hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great holiday season. We'll talk to you next Saturday from Indianapolis at the PRI show. Come out and see us today, 11 to 1, and see Santa, get your picture taken, and have some fun. And let's donate some toys to the Salvation Army. Everybody, have a great Saturday. We'll talk to you soon.